Have you ever wondered how does it happen that in some cases for some products, for some big brands like Coca-Cola, like Gillette, you name the others, they can be along for more than 100 years, and statistics show that for most of the product, actually for 66% of the new products, they fail within the first 2 years. Well, every product, it doesn't matter for how long they've been around, go through the same stages. We call that the product life cycle. And in the product life cycle, one very important aspect that every marketeer should know is pricing. How to price accordingly to the price life cycle stage the product is in. And to give you an understanding about it, when you launch a product, you may have a certain price, right? Nobody knows about your product at that point. Well, you go on with $10. At the maturity stage, where the product is the most popular it has ever been and sells the most and has the biggest numbers, you may want to increase the price because you can turn out to have more profits, right? And it of course can go the other way around. In the growth stage of the life cycle of the product, it has to go and start selling more and more and more. Well, if that doesn't happen, you may want to be flexible enough to lower the price to start the sales, right? So the pricing is a dynamic process. In this video, we talk about product mix pricing strategies. We will talk about 5 different pricing strategies that a company can use to price their products. We can talk about line pricing, optional pricing, by product pricing. We can talk about by product and bundle pricing. In this video, you will find out everything you need to know about these 5 strategies, what they mean, and an example how to use them. This table shows us the 5 pricing strategies that can be used in product mix pricing situations. Most individual products are part of a broader product mix and must be priced accordingly. It is important to learn about the 5 strategies because when you use a product and you price a product for the product mix, it is important that the company makes profit with the entire mix. So you need to know all the pricing situations so you can change accordingly to the situation you need. In this video, we talk about product line pricing strategies. I will give you an example, I will give you all the definitions that you need to know to understand what a product mix is and how to use the product line pricing strategy. The product line pricing strategy is the first pricing strategy that we talk about when we discuss the product mix pricing strategies. Before going in depth about it, let's see some examples and let's see some definitions that you need to know. As this scheme shows, the product line pricing is one of the pricing situations or one pricing strategy that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is setting prices across an entire product line. Product line pricing is setting the price steps between various products in a product line based on cost differences between the products, customer evaluations, or different features and competitors' prices. The main reason why this pricing strategy works is that for most of the companies it is more profitable, or they prefer to produce an entire line of products than just producing one product individually. To better understand it, I will give you an example. Let's think about a car washing business, right? Let's think about how is it called? Mr. Clean Car Wash. There are 6 wash packages, ranging from exterior clean only, which is the bronze packet for $6, to exterior clean and shine and protect, which is the gold package for $12, and up to interior and exterior signature clean package for $27. So the idea is that this car wash business offers a lines of products. It can be interior cleaning, exterior cleaning, it can be shining, it can be protecting, it can be everything that it can offer. The idea is that they work as individual products, but they can also be grouped as a line, an entire line. This is easier as it is in services, because in products it is even easier to understand how it works. So what the car wash business does in our example is that it has multiple packages to justify the higher prices for the higher packages. So it can be an interior wash for $6 and an interior and exterior wash would be justified at $12, but having the features of shining, so probably using some cream and also the protection for the windshield and for the color, it is still in the $12, so it justifies paying more. buying the higher packages. In other words, the business wants you to pay more and buy the higher bundle of products, but it wants also to justify and to make a reasonable explanation in your head why you should get that. The optional product pricing strategy is the second pricing strategy we talk about when we discuss the product mix pricing strategies. Let's see some clear definitions to know what we work with. As this scheme shows, optional product pricing is one of the pricing situations or one pricing strategy that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is pricing optional or accessory products sold with the main product. The optional product pricing strategy means the pricing of optional accessories products along with the main product. So when we talk about optional products pricing strategy, we sell the product as a main price. We set the price for the product, but then we maximize our profits by selling multiple options or accessories for our main product at a higher price, of course. For example, a car buyer may choose a navigation system that is superior to the standard one. That is an extra option. There are multiple sound systems that come as optional products. Bose speakers, for example, JBL speakers, usually come as features, so optional features that a client has to pay for to get them, although the car comes with a standard speaker option system. One thing that a company needs to pay a lot of attention with optional pricing strategy is to know which features to put on the standard product and which features to add as optional expenses. And that is natural because you want to sell a product that is good enough to work by itself, but you also want the extra features to be as attractive as possible, so a customer might want to pay more for them. The captive product pricing strategy is the third pricing strategy we talk about when we discuss about product mix pricing. Let's see all the definitions and all the elements that you need to know about it. As this scheme shows, captive product pricing is one of the pricing situations or one of the pricing strategies that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is pricing products that must be used with the main product. Captive product pricing is setting a price for products that must be used along with the main product, such as blades for a razor and games for a video game console. Companies that make products that must be used alone with a main product are using captive product pricing. One good example to illustrate the captive product pricing strategy is the razor blades. You can buy the razor in the first place and you may like the quality of the products and keep using it. Well, the catch is that you will need to use the same blades always that come from the same company, as well as other ones that are not compatible with your device, they won't work. I'm sure that you can remember the Apple strategy for keeping customers captive. Can you remember that years ago when you had an iPhone? I believe that Apple still uses this strategy nowadays. The cable for charging your Apple phone, your iPhone, doesn't work on anything else. If you lost your cable, you cannot use an USB-C just like the other phones or other devices that we have nowadays. You have to buy their expensive cable, right? Another example is with coffee brewers machines. As you know, there are little pads that you can buy for your coffee machine, and the catch is that they only work with your machine and the machine only works with its own coffee pads. Another example is the video consoles. Can you remember Xbox or can you remember PlayStation? You need to buy the games that are in the format for a PlayStation or for the Xbox. It won't work with anything else. So the main idea is that once you got the main product, it doesn't matter if it's a refrigerator, it doesn't matter if it's a game console, if it's a razor, whatever it is, if you have to keep buying the products from that company to use your main product, you are captive. There are several aspects that you need to know, that the company needs to know when it wants to use the captive product pricing strategy. The captive product pricing is also called the two-part pricing, and that is because the part one is the fixed fee or the cost plus the variable usage rate. If the price of the initial device is too high, customers may avoid buying the device in the first place or experience discomfort after using it after purchase. The byproduct pricing strategy is the fourth pricing strategy we talk about when we discuss the pricing strategies for mixed products. Let's see all the definitions and all the elements that you need to know. As this scheme shows, the byproduct pricing is one of the pricing situations or one pricing strategy that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is pricing low-value byproducts to get rid of or make money on them. The byproduct pricing is setting a price for the byproducts in order to make the main product's price more competitive. Byproducts are often generated by products and services production. If the byproducts have no value and if getting rid of them is too costly, this will affect the pricing of the main product. To better understand how it works, I will provide you with an example. Think about orange juice. A company that sells orange juice would have a lot of byproducts, and the most obvious one is the orange peels after the juice was squeezed. Since the company needs to get rid of them anyway, throwing them away in the trash might be a costly option, therefore they can be transformed into a by default product. The orange peels could be sold as compost materials to another company that produces bioplants fertilizer. So the idea behind this pricing strategy is to understand everything that goes into the production process. There is a lot of waste of water, there is a lot of waste of plastics, there is a lot of waste of materials. Think about the expensive bags, right, that are made from leather. You need to understand that they will cut the leather in a special shape to fit your suit, or your case, or your bag, or whatever you're buying, but there will be rests. And those rests can be sold to another company to produce their product, and in this way you don't have to pay for throwing them away, but you can also make extra profit on the rest. The product bundle pricing strategy is the fifth and the last product pricing strategy we talk about when we talk about product mix pricing. Let's see all the definitions and all the elements that you need to know about it. As this scheme shows, product bundle pricing is one of the pricing situation or one of the pricing strategies that can be used for product mix pricing. The description of it is pricing bundles or products sold together. The product bundle pricing is combining several products and offering the bundle at a reduced price. By using the bundle pricing strategy, sellers often combine several products and offer the bundle at a reduced price. One good example of a bundle pricing is restaurants, specifically burgers. How many times did you really buy just the burgers, or just the fries, or just the juice? Or how many times did you actually get the burger menu, which comes with the fries, with the juice, with the sauce and everything you need? You see, the idea behind this pricing strategy is by putting them in a bundle, the company manages to sell all the products. Because you couldn't buy, or you could buy, but you wouldn't buy just the burger or just the fries. You might buy the fries, but you wouldn't buy the juice. You might buy the juice, but you might not buy the sauce. So in this way, the company makes sure it sells more products, but they have to keep the idea of mixing them in such a way to get the best price that they can make a profit on, and they would still make more profit because they would sell more products, right? The key to the success of this pricing strategy is to understand that you need to have low production costs. Because if you have low production costs, you can sell the bundle at a low cost, or where at a decent cost where you can still make profit. This is everything you had to know about pricing, product mix pricing. This is everything you have to know about the product mix pricing strategies. Remember, there are 5 pricing strategies that you can use depending on the case or depending on the product you have. And also, if you want to learn more about pricing, well, find out that in this video I've talked about the major pricing strategies. In the links down in the description you will also find the video. And there are also pricing strategies for new products. So if you want to learn more about that, click on the link right here or check the links down in the description. Before going on and checking for other videos, you need to check the links down in the description, because I'm offering you a for free business marketing dictionary. There are more than 400 terms that I've explained for you, the most used and all the terms you need to know to have a marketing discussion, and you can download that for free. More than that, if you have your own company or if you're an entrepreneur, check the links down in the description below, because I've also created a manual to create your own business plan. And not just that, you can also create a communication strategy and a marketing strategy for your company. If you manage a company or if you own your very first one, you need to check that, because it is a by the book, step-by-step instruction how to build your business plan and everything you need to grow your products and to enter the maturity stage of the company. And of course that you can support me by buying me a coffee. In the links down below you will find the link for that, because I drink quite a lot of coffee to research the information for these videos, to film them, to edit them and to post them so you can watch them for free on YouTube. So a thank you in this form is highly appreciated. Of course that you can also thank me in the very classical ways by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also please comment in the comment section down below, because it helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. You know how it is nowadays. And on my channel you will find more videos about marketing and corporate communication. I'll see you at the next one.